Candidly speaking, I'm not a fan of the former president, his personality. As you mentioned, I resigned on January 6th. Yet, if I look at the policies, I find that Republican policies, even Trump's policies, largely benefit the country much better than Kamala Harris and the Democrats do in terms of their spending, in terms of the cause of inflation. When it comes down to the ballot box, I am still undecided.
Given that you're still undecided, watching the debate, therefore, seemed that it didn't provide you with any clarity on who you're going to support next. But how did you view the debate last night, given that you're still in that undecided camp?
Yeah, I guess you could call me a triple hater. I look forward to 2028 on the horizon. But right now was a massive night in the upper echelon of American politics. Kamala Harris, an untested, again, appointed Democratic nominee who has been hiding from the public, hiding from the press, had a massive night. She looked capable, competent, articulating a case against Donald Trump and for her vision for the country. Whereas contrasting with Donald Trump, who many Republicans hoped would be Reagan-esque in his approach to the debate, looked rather reckless. He was unfocused. He was undisciplined. At times, he was unhinged, not making critical points on the economy, on affordability, housing, gas, electricity, critical domestic issues that the American household faces every day, as well as the border and critical international issues as well.
So you're quite disappointed with the performance ultimately, but when you think about the content, what missed in the debate last night?
I believe Donald Trump could have made a very salient argument that his 4 years provided greater prosperity domestically and peace internationally. Beyond that, Kamala Harris is probably the most progressive person to ever run for president, far to the left of Joe Biden on every single issue. She has taken even more extreme policy positions, yet Donald Trump could not pin her down on that. He could not either have her admit to her extremist positions or admit to a flip-flop and a true lack of a core. He was undisciplined, and again, at times, he looked more than absent-minded. He looked ill-prepared to guide the nation.
So if the rules were to allow, which I don't think is the case anymore, should the basically, did the Republican Party make a mistake here in choosing Donald Trump as the nominee?
Like it or not, Donald Trump has been a looming figure in the Republican Party, reshaping the Republican Party for the better part of a decade now. It used to be the party of entitlement reforms, a la Paul Ryan. It used to be free trade, a la Mitt Romney. It used to be pronounced U.S. leadership, including military, a la John McCain. Donald Trump turned that on its head, changed Republican orthodoxy. Some of that to the great benefit. And some of that is still a very populist approach to politics. He is beloved by the base right now, yet in the swing states, there are still critical votes who are undecided, who will ultimately decide this election. It is unclear whether he helped himself tonight in what was a critical debate.